Ma'am, it was so lovely to hear you on the stage today. I wanted to genuinely ask you, today everybody talks about young India, right? But nobody is talking about the grassroots level, rural India, and how does that have an impact on India's reputation as an inclusive economy? Would love to hear your thoughts on that.
So, let me take you to the Bharat of this country, right? We are standing in India, we are in India, which I would say like Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi. Why don't I take you to the Bharat, where these women who are actually, we think that in rural India, people are poor, they may require capital, they need this, they need this. But you know what? I met a women who were street vendors, fruit vendors, they wanted to do savings and they were not asking for loans, they were not asking for subsidy. What they were asking is that a safe place to save, and that was not available to them. This is, I'm talking about 3 decades back. But they didn't say, they didn't keep quiet. They said, if banks are not opening the account, we will start the bank. And they had that confidence, and they gave me this confidence when the license was denied because they could not read and write. But they said, if that is the reason for not getting the banking license, we will learn to read and write. And they started the literacy classes. And I'm so proud to share that when next time we went to the Reserve Bank of India, these women accompanied me and they told officer that we cannot read and write, but we can count. And they challenged that, ask us to calculate the interest of any principal amount. If we fail, don't issue the license. But tell your officers to do it without calculator. Needless to say, we got the banking license, and with Mandeshi Bank and Mandeshi Foundation, today we have impacted 1 million women, and
Wow.
these women have created 5 million jobs. So it is possible to get the inclusion at the grassroots. But what you require is that people should be passionate, innovative, ready to listen to the grassroots people.
Tell me from that, it's so interesting to hear a story like that. And you said that was 3 decades ago, and you've been working at it relentlessly for so long. Has it really changed at the grassroots level when it comes to inclusion and financial access and empowerment to these women that we talk about so proudly sometimes in these rooms?
You know what? I would tell you, why don't you visit us? You will see women who actually did not go to the school, but they are doing digital banking, they are doing financial transaction. Not only that, but some of our women like Kalpana Mari, she is producing cold press oil from the organic peanuts and selling it. And she's in a village, sitting in a village, but she's on a Amazon e-commerce platform. She's on ONDC, Open Network Digital Commerce.
Wow.
Things have changed a lot, but I think what has not changed is our attitude towards them. We feel that they are beneficiaries. No, no, no. They are going to drive the India's economy if they get an opportunities.
That's such an interesting statement. You're so right. We actually think them to be just beneficiaries, right? And we want to just activate certain programs to benefit those beneficiaries. Tell us some stories from their lens. How do they see India versus Bharat?
It's very interesting. I would like to share a story of some women farmers. So we have this program of Soil Sakhi. Now, what these Soil Sakhi do? These Soil Sakhis go to the farmers, women farmers, test the soil, test the water, and give them advice and give them a crop advice. Now, our women farmers who are growing pomegranates, when they saw that with the technology and use of technology, we can bring best pomegranate in the country. So then they said, we will get our soil tested, water tested, and they were ready to install a weather station. Imagine
Wow.
these women farmers who have not gone to the school, but on their mobile, they are getting instructions from the weather station where it is saying that tomorrow it is going to rain. Cover your orchards of pomegranate. So we fail to understand that they understand technology. They want to produce the best product for the Bombay and Delhiites to eat best pomegranate. What we fail is, we fail to give them price. We fail to give them money. We fail to think them as a technologist, because we talk about AI.
Yeah.
There is, of course, but they don't. They talk about double AI. One AI is ancient intelligence, and other AI is artificial intelligence.
That's so well put together, Chetna ma'am. My last question to really is that you've said so many stories inside and right now with me. What is one of your favorite stories that really will you think contribute to the India's rise as we move ahead? What would be that for you? Innovative, something that you remember that you can share with me.
Sure. You know, when India will rise, you know what? You just see the data and you find out that how many women are owning property in this country. Even in Delhi, you walk and you ask some of the women, do you own the property? It is not that always you will get the answer yes. But share with you a story of women named Nakusa, whose name means unwanted daughter. She was the fifth daughter to her father. And father left her mother because she is delivering daughters. And this stayed in her mind that my name is Nakusa and my father gave me this name because I was an unwanted daughter. But she said that I will take a loan. I will work very hard and buy a property in my name. Today she has 712 papers, a property paper, land she has bought, and her name is there, Nakusa, as the owner of that property. I think there are hundreds and thousands of such women in the villages who want to become a owner of the property, who want to become a owner of the brand, who want to become a owner of the business, and these women are actually going to create the jobs, and these women, because of these women, India will rise.
Oh, that's so lovely. Such an honor to have the opportunity to speak to you, Chetna ma'am. I hope we meet off this stage as well and listen to more stories from your side.
Definitely, but I would say that come and visit us and see our women we have not to share. Thank you.
Thank you.